Hello everybody, what's going on? My name is AMX and welcome to Chillin with AMX. Let me start off with what happened with me throughout the week. So we kicked off the week very strangely with a game called A Girl's Fabric Face. Now in this game, very early in the video, you guys will see that my eyes drifted to the right, kind of like this. My door opened in my room. I mean, at first I got so freaked out that it was just insane, right? I got so freaked out and that just started the video kind of bad because I mean the game was already very scary, right? And then my room door opens on me. So that just made it even worse. I mean, that set off the feeling for the game. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was just all over the place with that game. So that's how we started off the week. So the next thing that happened was on Wednesday. I went to visit my grandparents' grave. It was nice to be there again, to pay respects to them. I was cleaning the grave, and when I was moving things around, rocks and things that were around it, I found 4 freaking small scorpions. That was that was a little bit scary, and at one point I was very close to getting stung by one of them. And also throughout the week, I got a request from a developer that made the game called Johnny Graves to play it pretty much, and that's cool. It's really cool when developers think highly of you. This also happened with Dead Truth, The Dark Path Ahead. Some of you guys know that the developer and I have been back and forth with Dead Truth, and pretty much anything I request or I tell them that could be fixed about the game has been done so far, and it's amazing. It's really really cool that the developers actually pay attention to us. Sometimes big companies don't really care too much about gamers that in a way are helping them make the game known or get the game out there for more people to play. So it's really cool that this developer took time from his day to actually fix some of the issues that I was having, which is amazing. More developers should actually listen to the gamers that are making your game known to so many people out there. I mean, not me. I mean, not many people unfortunately watch what I do, but I mean there are gamers out there that they get 10k 100k views, which is absolutely amazing. To me, anybody that gets so many views should be considered. Anything they say should be considered, is what I want to say. So that was really cool that I got a request to play that game, Johnny Graves, which I think throughout next week you guys will see some Johnny Graves gameplay. And I mean, it's going to be a blind run. It's going to be, I've never seen it. I really don't want to see much about the game. Most of the games we play here are blind runs. You guys will experience the game with me for the first time if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, you'll probably think of me as a dumbass for the many times that I fail. So that's what happened throughout the week, you guys. And I also have some questions from some of you guys, so let me get them ready. Okay, so the first question came from Aaron KF. He's asking me, what's your most favorite games and your most favorite genre? Well, as far as games, let me take you guys back to when I was a little young pup. I used to play Link to the Past. Now, when I first saw this game, I just fell in love with the game. The style, the adventure, the things you have to do, it was just amazing to me at the time. It's actually one of those games that made me want to skip school and just go home and play it. And which is funny because I actually still have my original Super Nintendo. Now, as far as the genre, well, I've been playing a lot of horror lately, which is funny because before I started doing YouTube, I wasn't really too into horror games. But when you begin to play it, and you have these weird reactions at times that make you just jump or make stupid faces like I sometimes do. It just changes your idea of horror games. I mean, horror games have been a big influence on my YouTube so far. I've been really focusing on horror games, which brings me to a question for you guys. I mean, do you guys enjoy the horror games? Are you enjoying some of the games I've been making lately? Horror and indie it's just different, you know. It's because sometimes you'll have big companies that make games where they're not up to par, meaning you expect so much from this big time company or big time game, right? Franchise, that sometimes you get disappointed. Now, when you look at indie games, it's a risk. It's a risk where the game will be really cool or terrible. So that's why what I like about indie games, that sometimes you will find hidden gems that you didn't even know about, which is why I think a lot of us seem to love indie games so much. So I do hope I answered your question, Aaron, and thank you so much for asking. Okay, so the next question comes from MrJreapers. His question is, okay, what prep do you do for setting up to record a video? Do you have a routine or do you just wing it? Well, let me start off by saying I have no idea what I'm going to record throughout the day. Sometimes I just look at the games I have available and I just go with it. So as far as choosing what game I'm going to play, I really have no no routine to what game I'm going to choose. As far as a routine before I record, well, I usually do like self-motivation, like let's see, how can I explain it? A few jumping jacks, you know, just tell myself, you know, it's going to be good, you're going to do all right. And things like that. Now, when I get into the chair, it's just all about, you know, recording the camera. Because I don't know if you guys know or have noticed that I actually use a Sony 4K camera. But yeah, that's usually what I do. I mean, I don't have a routine for the game that I'm going to choose, but I do have something I do before I record. I also want to thank MrJreapers for his question. Very, very cool questions that I think slowly you guys are getting to know a little bit more about me, who I am. Part of the reason why we do what we do is to have fun with you guys. Engaging, asking questions, comments, anything like that. You know, it's just really cool that you guys take time from your day to watch. I mean, and we should, as creators, take time from our day to answer your questions. Let you guys know we're still around. We still appreciate what you do for us, because without you guys watching, supporting, none of us would be around. So it's only fair that us creators take time to let you guys know what's going on with us, you know, with our lives. And if you guys have any questions, anything you'd like to add, you'd like to know about me, future games you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments and I will do my very best to get to that as soon as I can. I've been playing a few requests lately from you guys, which is really cool. And of course the games from developers, which I'm also going to get to. And for the time being, this is AMX signing out. Thank you so much for watching once again. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye bye.